Ryan Gass here, PTPGun.com, Firearms training, and today I'm going to show you the unboxing and installation of the ATN ABL 1500 laser rangefinder. So what this more or less is this is going to attach to the front of our ATN Thor4, which if you had see that video, we're going to go ahead and put that link in the description below. But what this is going to do is this is a laser rangefinder, and it is going to communicate directly with the Thor4 via Bluetooth. And when I'm pointing my reticle at whatever the target might be, it'll not only tell the Thor4 what distance that target is at, but it'll automatically adjust the reticle so that my point of aim is still my point of impact. When I sighted in my ATN Thor4, I sighted in for 81 yards with my 5.56 62 grain green tips. And again, this will be able to take that data and adjust that reticle so that instead of if I'm aiming at my target and it's like 600 yards away, the reticle will be adjusted so that I still have my same point of aim and it's still the point of impact with the range that has been told to it by the ABL 1500. So the ABL is ABL, that's actually short for Auxiliary Ballistic Laser. And again, this is going to range find our target so we don't have to calculate in, oh, where do I need to have my hold at? All I have is my reticle, point of aim, point of impact. And this actually go up to 1,500 yards. Now, obviously it might be a little different depending on the caliber. I highly doubt that this is going to be able to adjust my reticle so that I can hit a target at 15 yards with my 5.56 62 grain green tip. I highly doubt that's going to be able to do that for that particular round. But if I were to put this on and sight in with my 338 Lapua, that would obviously be able to, be a lot more accurate with that. So let's go ahead and get into the installation. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this sunshade. This is what they call it, sunshade. I'm gonna thread this into the front of the ATN Thor4. And what this actually does is this is what the ABL actually attaches to. It doesn't really attach to the Thor4. This sleeve, this sunshade, attaches to the Thor4, and then the ABL unit itself slides on over top and attaches to that. All right, so we want to go ahead and get that line back up. Tighten this down. Snug. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these O-rings onto the ABL unit so that it has a nice tight snug fit with these screws, that it doesn't over tighten too much. All right, so at this point we have the ABL 1500 physically installed to the Thor4, but we need to go ahead and get it ready to zero so we can zero it to the Thor4. So what we gotta do to be able to do that is we gotta take this Allen wrench and we gotta take the screw out right here. And that'll actually expose the laser itself, or not the laser, but a laser that we're gonna be using for zeroing. Let me go ahead, turn the unit on. All right, so now that we have the ABL 1500 on, we have to go ahead and zero it. So we're gonna hit the menu button, settings. All right, now we're going down to over to profiles and zero, down to zeroing ABL. So what we've had to do is I'm not able to see through the ATN 4. I'm not able to see the actual laser on the door. So there is a peephole on the door. So what I've done is I've lined the laser up to the peephole, and then what I have to do is we have to take where the laser is, which is the peephole that I can see through the scope, and I have to have that centered on that red square kind of thing that they have set up there. So we make sure it's lined up. Yep. All right, so that's lined up to the laser slash peephole in the door. So now the ABL is zeroed. I'm gonna go ahead and hit OK. And then back, up and back over. All right, so now we have our ABL 1500 zeroed for our ATN Thor. and we're gonna leave it mounted on. We went ahead and hit the switch, we turned it off. We're gonna go ahead and then we go ahead and actually turn this Thor4 off, shut down the device, yes. And now it's ready to take out to the range. I'm actually gonna try to take it out to the range and actually make sure that the zero matches up. Because again, theoretically, what's going to happen, and the way to explain it is that when I have a reticle pointed at a certain target, I can use the ABL 1500, and it'll actually automatically readjust my reticle so that my point of aim is where my point of impact will be, max up to 1,500 yards. But I'm gonna probably test it out at maybe 200 yards, 300 yards, 500 yards. And where this rifle is relatively capable at for sure, and make sure that the zero is on before I go out and take it to the woods or take it to the field. And I wouldn't want to find out that way, so I'm gonna find out on the range, confirm that it's all good to go, and see you guys out there.